Have you ever felt like your life is a puzzle, and no matter how hard you try, the pieces just don't seem to fit? Imagine for a moment standing at the edge of a cliff, the wind whispering secrets of ancient wisdom passed down through generations. This isn't just any wisdom. It's the kind that has the power to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, to turn turmoil into tranquility. What if I told you that the key to unlocking a life of purpose, peace, and profound joy lies within your grasp? Today, we're not just going on a journey, we're embarking on a quest to rediscover the forgotten art of living. A quest that will challenge everything you thought you knew about happiness, success, and the path to fulfillment. Stay with me as we uncover the secrets to not just surviving, but thriving in the chaos of the modern world. Welcome to a journey of transformation, where the wisdom of the ancients meets the challenges of today. This is more than a video, it's the beginning of a new chapter in your life. And before we dive into this life-changing journey, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, share this video far and wide, and give it a thumbs up. Stick with me to the very end without skipping a beat, because every moment of this video is a step closer to the transformation you've been searching for. Lesson 1. Master your mind, the power of control. In the whirlwind of life's uncertainties, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by things beyond our reach. The traffic jams, the unexpected work crisis, or even the weather can turn our day upside down. Yet the Stoics, with their profound wisdom, offer us a beacon of light. They teach us a lesson of timeless value, the importance of focusing on what we can control and releasing our grip on what we cannot. Epictetus, a sage whose insights continue to illuminate the path of millions, eloquently stated, "Some things are in our control and others not." This simple distinction, at its core, holds the secret to inner peace and resilience. It's about understanding our sphere of influence and nurturing a mindset that embraces adaptability and acceptance. But how do we apply this ancient wisdom to our modern lives? It begins with a moment of pause, a breath, and a question. Is this within my control? When faced with a situation that stirs frustration or anxiety, this question becomes a tool, sharpening our focus on actions and attitudes within our power to change. If we find the traffic halted instead of succumbing to anger, we can choose a different response. This might mean turning on an inspiring podcast, as suggested, or perhaps using the time to reflect on our goals and aspirations. The idea is not to diminish the challenges we face, but to empower ourselves in navigating them. As Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." His words echo the Stoic belief that our reactions to the world's chaos are choices that define our experience of life. This philosophy aligns with the insights of modern motivational speakers who emphasize the power of mindset in overcoming life's hurdles. Jim Rohn famously said, "Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better." It's a call to action, urging us to grow and adapt rather than wishing the world would conform to our desires. Similarly, Tony Robbins, a giant in the realm of personal development, teaches that it is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. This speaks directly to the Stoic practice of choosing our response to the uncontrollable, shaping our destiny one decision at a time. Brené Brown, with her focus on vulnerability and courage, offers insight that complements Stoic wisdom. We don't have to do all of it alone. we were never meant to. This reminds us that while we control our reactions, seeking support and fostering connections is also within our control, enhancing our resilience. Mel Robbins champions the power of taking action with her 5-second rule, which can be a practical technique for implementing Stoic principles. By counting down and acting before our brain talks us out of it, we seize control of our reactions, aligning with the idea of focusing on what we can influence. And Jordan B. Peterson's advice to set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world resonates with the Stoic theme of personal responsibility and control. It's a reminder that our first and most impactful area of influence is our own life and actions. In embracing the wisdom of both ancient Stoics and modern thought leaders, we find a powerful framework for living. It's not about ignoring the challenges of life, but about choosing where to invest our energy and focus. By concentrating on what we can control and letting go of what we can't, we unlock a path to empowerment, peace, and ultimately, a life of fulfillment. Remember, the key to navigating life's storms isn't in changing the wind's direction, but in adjusting our sails. Lesson 2. Pause power. Think before you leap. In today's rapid-fire world where every second counts and reactions fly as swiftly as the click of a button, the ancient Stoic principle of pausing before reacting is not just wise, it's revolutionary. This practice, simple in concept yet profound in impact, holds the key to transforming not only how we respond to challenges, but also how we navigate our relationships and make decisions. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This poignant observation highlights the power of our minds to escalate situations before we've even taken a moment to assess them properly. By pausing, we give ourselves the space to differentiate between our initial, often exaggerated emotional response and the reality of the situation. This gap between stimulus and response is where our freedom and growth lie. Epictetus, emphasizing the significance of self-control and introspection, remarked, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This is the essence of the pause. When confronted with a frustrating email or any form of adversity, taking a moment to reflect grants us the clarity to choose a response that aligns with our principles and the outcomes we desire, rather than being hijacked by our immediate emotions. The modern world echoes these Stoic teachings through the words of influential thinkers and motivational speakers. Jim Rohn, known for his profound insights into personal development, encouraged thoughtful reflection by asserting, "If you don't like how things are, change it. You're not a tree." This mindset begins with a pause, a moment of reflection that precedes the decision to change our response or approach to a situation. Tony Robbins, a titan in the realm of motivation and change, often speaks to the power of choice in shaping our lives. "In any moment, the decision you make can change the course of your life forever," he says. The pause before reacting is that critical moment of decision-making. It's an opportunity to shift from being reactive to being intentional, guiding the course of our lives in the direction we truly want to go. Brené Brown, with her focus on vulnerability and courage, underscores the importance of pausing to connect with our emotions. Owning our story and loving ourselves through that process is the bravest thing that we will ever do. Part of this ownership involves pausing to understand our emotional responses and responding to ourselves and others with empathy and compassion rather than judgment and impulsivity. Jordan B. Peterson's advice to compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today, can be applied during these reflective pauses. It encourages us to focus on our personal growth and how we can respond more constructively today than we might have yesterday, rather than reacting out of envy or frustration spurred by comparison. By embracing the practice of pausing before reacting, we engage in a form of mental discipline that enhances our emotional intelligence, strengthens our relationships, and fosters a more thoughtful approach to life's challenges. This pause doesn't mean inaction or passivity. It's an active, powerful choice to respond in a way that is measured, considered, and ultimately more aligned with who we aspire to be. Lesson 3. Calm in the storm. Embrace Stoic serenity. In the tempest of life's challenges, finding peace can seem like an insurmountable task. The Stoic philosophy, however, offers a beacon of hope in navigating these tumultuous times with grace and dispassion. Dispassion, in the Stoic sense, is not about suppressing our emotions. Rather, it's about understanding them and not allowing them to dictate our actions. It's akin to being an audience to a gripping film. We experience the range of emotions but remain in our seats, aware that the narrative does not control us. Marcus Aurelius, a paragon of Stoic resilience, once remarked, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This powerful statement underscores the essence of finding calmness in chaos. It's about recognizing that while we may not have control over every aspect of our lives, we do have control over our reactions and the mindset with which we approach these situations. Seneca, another Stoic luminary, offers this wisdom. The greatest remedy for anger is delay. This aligns perfectly with the concept of dispassion. By allowing ourselves a moment of pause before reacting, we can approach situations with a clearer mind and a calmer heart. It's in this space between stimulus and response that we find our power and our peace. The teachings of Stoicism find echoes in the words of modern motivational speakers who emphasize the importance of emotional intelligence and self-regulation. Jim Rohn famously said, "Don't let your emotions overpower your intelligence." This is a direct call to embrace the Stoic practice of observing our emotions without letting them lead us astray. Tony Robbins, a giant in the field of personal development, speaks to this when he advises, "Stay committed to your decisions, but stay flexible in your approach." This flexibility is at the heart of finding calmness in chaos. It's about adapting to the ebbs and flows of life with a steady heart and a clear mind. Brené Brown, known for her research on vulnerability and courage, highlights the importance of emotional resilience, stating, "Embracing our vulnerabilities is risky, but not nearly as dangerous as giving up on love and belonging and joy." This speaks to the Stoic principle of engaging with life fully, without being overtaken by the transient storms of our emotions. Jordan B. Peterson, in his pragmatic approach to life's complexity, reminds us, "Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world." This advice underscores the importance of internal harmony. By cultivating a serene mind, we equip ourselves to face the chaos of the world with equanimity and strength. Lesson 4. 5-year rule. Transform your worries. In the midst of life's daily hustle, it's easy to get caught up in the immediacy of our worries and stresses. Whether it's a looming deadline, a disagreement with a friend, or an unexpected expense, these moments can feel overwhelming. Yet, there's a simple, powerful question that can shift our perspective and lighten our emotional load. Will this matter in 5 years? This question isn't just a rhetorical tool, it's a practical lens through which to view our challenges, offering clarity and insight. By projecting ourselves into the future, we gain the ability to discern between fleeting inconveniences and genuinely significant issues. This isn't about minimizing our feelings, but rather about empowering ourselves to focus on what truly impacts our long-term well-being. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, counseled, "Is any man afraid of change? What can take place without change?" His words remind us that change is constant, and worrying excessively about the present can hinder our ability to adapt and grow. When faced with stress, imagining our future selves can help us understand that many of the issues that consume our thoughts today will likely be irrelevant or forgotten in the span of 5 years. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, offers wisdom on the impermanence of our troubles. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. This insight aligns with the 5-year rule by highlighting our tendency to amplify our present worries, many of which may never come to pass or will lose their sting over time. Jim Rohn, a modern philosopher of success, echoes this sentiment, stating, "Don't spend major time on minor things." Rohn's advice complements the 5-year rule by encouraging us to allocate our time, energy, and concern to what's truly significant, avoiding the trap of magnifying trivial issues. Tony Robbins, a master of motivational insight, teaches us about the power of focus. Focus on where you want to go, not on what you fear. This guiding principle is at the heart of the 5-year rule. By focusing on our long-term goals and aspirations, we can navigate past temporary obstacles with greater ease and confidence. Brené Brown, with her focus on vulnerability and courage, suggests, "Vulnerability is not winning or losing. It's having the courage to show up and be seen when we have no control over the outcome." Applying this to the 5-year rule, it's about having the courage to face our current worries, acknowledging them, but not allowing them to define our journey. Jordan B. Peterson offers a pragmatic approach to life's complexities, advising, "Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today." This perspective encourages personal growth and resilience, resonating with the 5-year rule's emphasis on focusing on our own long-term development rather than getting bogged down by the day-to-day stressors. Asking ourselves, "Will this matter in 5 years?" serves as a powerful tool for stress management, decision-making, and personal growth. It helps us to distinguish between the noise of the present and the melody of our future, guiding us to invest our energy in what truly matters. By adopting this perspective, we not only navigate our current challenges with more grace, but also pave the way for a future filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. Let this question be a beacon, guiding you through the storms of today toward the calm shores of tomorrow. Lesson 5. Unlock your growth, the power of Stoic journaling. Journaling in the Stoic tradition is far more than a mere chronicle of daily events. It is a profound exercise in self-examination and personal development. This practice invites us to delve deep into our psyche, scrutinizing our reactions, decisions, and emotions with the aim of uncovering the root causes of our behaviors. By consistently engaging in this introspective process, we cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves, allowing us to live more intentionally and aligned with our core values. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most revered Stoic philosophers and the author of Meditations, exemplifies the Stoic practice of journaling. His writings, intended as personal reflections, offer timeless insights into the human condition and the pursuit of virtue. Aurelius prompts us to consider, ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? This question, applied through journaling, encourages us to evaluate our actions and thoughts, steering us towards what is essential and away from the trivial. Seneca, another towering figure in Stoic philosophy, emphasized the value of reflective writing in his letters, stating, "We should every night call ourselves to account. What infirmity have I mastered today? What passions opposed? What temptation resisted? What virtue acquired?" Journaling becomes a tool for accountability, a daily audit of our moral and emotional progress, guiding us towards self-improvement and inner peace. Jim Rohn, a modern philosopher on personal development, echoed the sentiment of reflective practice when he said, "A life worth living is a life worth recording." Rohn's advocacy for journaling speaks to its power in capturing our life's journey, not just in events, but in the evolution of our thoughts, beliefs, and aspirations. Tony Robbins, a titan in the field of motivation, highlights the transformative power of asking the right questions. Through journaling, we can apply Robbins' approach by probing deeper into the why behind our feelings and actions, facilitating a profound level of self-awareness and clarity. Brené Brown, with her focus on vulnerability and courage, champions the idea of embracing our story. Journaling allows us to do just that, offering a safe space to confront our vulnerabilities, understand our emotions, and recognize our strengths, thereby fostering a sense of self-acceptance and courage. Jordan B. Peterson, in his teachings on personal responsibility and meaning, advocates for articulating our thoughts and beliefs. Journaling serves as a practical application of Peterson's philosophy, enabling us to articulate and clarify our thoughts, confront our shadow, and navigate the complexity of our existence with greater purpose and understanding. Through the lens of Stoicism and the wisdom of modern thought leaders, journaling emerges as a pivotal practice in the quest for personal growth and wisdom. It is a dialogue with oneself, a mirror reflecting our innermost thoughts, fears, desires, and dreams. As we traverse the pages of our journals, we embark on a journey of self-discovery, each entry a step closer to becoming the architects of our own lives, grounded in virtue and guided by insight. Embrace the practice of Stoic journaling and unlock the door to self-awareness, personal growth, and enduring wisdom. Let your journal be your compass, guiding you through the labyrinth of life with clarity, purpose, and resilience. Lesson 6. Grow through what you go through. Embrace every challenge. In life's intricate tapestry, challenges are not merely threads of adversity, but are also strands of opportunity woven into our personal and professional growth narratives. The Stoic philosophy, a beacon of wisdom through the ages, teaches us to reframe our perspective on the obstacles we encounter. It implores us to see each challenge not as a barrier but as a stepping stone to greater understanding and resilience. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This profound insight encapsulates the essence of viewing challenges as chances to grow. Every obstacle, according to Stoicism, presents an opportunity to practice virtues such as patience, courage, and persistence, thereby fostering our growth and development. Seneca, another luminary in the realm of Stoicism, offers a complementary perspective. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. This metaphor highlights the constructive nature of challenges. Just as physical exercise strengthens the body, overcoming difficulties fortifies the mind, enhancing our mental and emotional resilience. Epictetus, with his pragmatic approach to Stoic philosophy, encourages us to question the nature of our challenges. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. By asking ourselves, "What can this teach me?" we shift our focus from victimhood to empowerment, actively seeking the lessons hidden within each adversity. Jim Rohn, a sage in the domain of personal development, echoes this sentiment. "Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better." Rohn's words remind us that the quest for personal excellence is not about seeking an easy path, but about embracing and overcoming the challenges that life presents, thereby sculpting ourselves into stronger, more capable individuals. Tony Robbins, known for his dynamic motivational speaking, drives home the point that every problem is a gift. Without problems, we would not grow. Robin's perspective aligns with the Stoic philosophy, emphasizing that the true value of challenges lies in their capacity to catalyze our personal and professional growth. Brené Brown, with her insights into vulnerability and courage, teaches us the power of embracing our struggles. Only when we are brave enough to explore the darkness will we discover the infinite power of our light. This encourages us to face our challenges head-on, understanding that growth often requires us to step out of our comfort zones and confront our fears. Jordan B. Peterson, in his exploration of meaning and responsibility, advises, "In the face of a challenge, stand up straight with your shoulders back." Peterson's guidance is a metaphor for confronting difficulties with courage and confidence, embodying the Stoic virtue of facing adversity with dignity and resilience. The Stoic practice of viewing challenges as opportunities for growth is a timeless principle that resonates across centuries, offering us a lens through which to view our personal and professional hurdles not as insurmountable obstacles, but as invaluable teachers. By embracing every challenge, asking what it can teach us, and applying the lessons learned, we open ourselves to a world of possibilities, paving the way for a life marked by continuous growth, resilience, and fulfillment. Let us then approach each difficulty not with trepidation, but with anticipation, ready to grow through what we go through. Lesson 7. The joy of now, embracing gratitude. In a world that often emphasizes the pursuit of more wealth, more status, more possessions, the Stoic philosophy invites us to pause and reflect on the richness of what we already possess. The practice of gratitude, a cornerstone of Stoic thought, encourages us to appreciate the ordinary miracles that fill our days: the warmth of the sun, the laughter of a friend, the simple pleasure of a nourishing meal. By shifting our focus from scarcity to abundance, gratitude opens our hearts to the wealth of experience that life offers us, moment by moment. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, once mused, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This invitation to gratitude reminds us that each day offers its own gifts, waiting to be acknowledged and cherished. Seneca, another esteemed Stoic, counseled, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." In practicing gratitude, we anchor ourselves in the present, recognizing the fullness of our current experience, free from the endless pursuit of what might be. Epictetus, with his pragmatic approach to Stoic wisdom, taught, "Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for." This perspective highlights the transformative power of gratitude in recognizing the fulfillment of past desires in our present reality. Echoing these ancient teachings, modern motivational speakers shed further light on the importance of gratitude in cultivating a fulfilling life. Jim Rohn famously stated, "Learn to be thankful for what you already have while you pursue all that you want." This balance between ambition and appreciation ensures that our pursuit of goals is grounded in a sense of contentment and gratitude. Tony Robbins, a master of personal development, emphasizes the role of gratitude in shifting our state of mind. When you are grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. Gratitude, therefore, is not only a practice of appreciation, but also a powerful antidote to fear and a gateway to perceiving the abundance that surrounds us. Brené Brown, known for her research on vulnerability and courage, suggests that practicing gratitude is how we acknowledge that there's enough and that we're enough. Gratitude is an act of recognizing sufficiency, challenging the narratives of scarcity that can dominate our thinking and behavior. Jordan B. Peterson offers a complementary perspective, highlighting the importance of focusing on what is meaningful. It's very helpful to start noticing how much of what you have is actually valuable and to be grateful for that. This focus on the value inherent in our current circumstances encourages a deeper engagement with our lives as they are, fostering a sense of gratitude for the many forms of wealth that we experience. In embracing the practice of gratitude, we align ourselves with a Stoic approach to life that values simplicity, presence, and joy in the ordinary. This practice not only enriches our individual lives, but also strengthens our connections with others, creating a ripple effect of appreciation and contentment that transcends personal benefit. Let us, therefore, cultivate a habit of gratitude, making it a daily practice to acknowledge and cherish the myriad blessings that life bestows upon us. In doing so, we not only honor the wisdom of the Stoics and the guidance of modern thought leaders, but also open ourselves to the profound joy and fulfillment that arise from a heart full of gratitude. Lesson 8. Thriving in Flux, the Stoic art of embracing change. In the river of life, change is the water that both carries us forward and challenges our ability to navigate its currents. The ancient Stoics, with their profound understanding of human nature and the universe, recognized the inevitability of change. They taught us to embrace it, not as a foe, but as a teacher and a path to growth. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, once remarked, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs?" This sentiment encapsulates the Stoic attitude towards change. It is not merely something to be endured, but to be welcomed as a necessary element of our personal evolution. Seneca, another luminary in the Stoic tradition, offered this wisdom. Life is like a play. It's not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters. Change, then, can be seen as the scenes shifting in the play of our lives, presenting new challenges and roles for us to navigate and master. It's an opportunity to act with excellence, regardless of the duration or difficulty of each scene. Epictetus, with his pragmatic approach to Stoic philosophy, taught that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This perspective is crucial in the face of change. When we view each new situation as an opportunity to learn and grow, we transform our reaction to change from one of fear or resistance to one of curiosity and openness. This mindset fosters resilience, allowing us to adapt more quickly and effectively to the ever-evolving landscape of our lives. Contemporary thought leaders echo these ancient teachings, emphasizing the value of embracing change. Jim Rohn famously said, "Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change." This highlights the active role we must take in our personal development, using change as the catalyst for improvement. Tony Robbins, a titan in the field of personal development, asserts, "Change is inevitable. Progress is optional." Robbins' words remind us that while change itself is guaranteed, our growth and advancement through it are choices we must make consciously. By choosing to learn and adapt, we make progress. Brené Brown, with her focus on vulnerability and courage, encourages us to lean into the discomfort of change. Vulnerability is not winning or losing, it's having the courage to show up when you can't control the outcome, she says. Accepting change requires vulnerability, a willingness to confront the unknown and grow from the experience. Jordan B. Peterson advises, "To improve is to change. To be perfect is to change often." Embracing change, then, is not just a strategy for coping. It's a pathway to excellence and perfection, one small adaptation at a time. Lesson 9. Kindness as a way of life. The Stoic path to impact and fulfillment. In the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a principle that extends beyond the confines of personal development into the realm of positively influencing those around us. The Stoics, with their profound wisdom, emphasized not just the cultivation of personal virtues, but also the importance of contributing to the well-being of others. Marcus Aurelius, a beacon of Stoic thought, once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." This sentiment underscores the Stoic belief in the power of actions over words, and nowhere is this more evident than in the practice of daily kindness. Seneca, another esteemed Stoic philosopher, eloquently stated, "Wherever there is a human being, we have an opportunity for kindness. Every day presents us with countless opportunities to be kind, and these acts of kindness, no matter how small, can have a ripple effect, spreading warmth and positivity far beyond their initial impact. A smile, a gesture of help, or simply offering a listening ear can illuminate the darkest of days and remind others that they are not alone." Epictetus, known for his pragmatic approach to Stoic teachings, encouraged us to control what we can and let go of what we cannot. One thing within our power is the ability to choose kindness. He taught that our reactions and interactions with others are choices that define our character. By choosing kindness, we align ourselves with the Stoic virtue of empathy and compassion, fostering a sense of community and shared humanity. The value of practicing kindness is echoed in the words of modern motivational speakers and thought leaders. Jim Rohn, a profound influence on personal development, reminded us that the way to improve the world is to improve yourself, highlighting the interconnectedness of personal growth and societal impact. Through kindness, we not only better ourselves, but also contribute to a more compassionate world. Tony Robbins, a catalyst for change and advocate for peak performance, teaches that life is about growth and contribution. He underscores the importance of not just striving for personal success, but also making a meaningful contribution to the lives of others. Kindness is a simple yet powerful form of contribution that anyone can make, regardless of their circumstances. Brené Brown, renowned for her research on vulnerability and connection, notes that connection is why we're here. It is what gives purpose and meaning to our lives. Acts of kindness are a fundamental way to forge connections, break down barriers, and cultivate a sense of belonging both for the giver and the receiver. Jordan B. Peterson challenges us to assume that the person you are listening to might know something you don't. This approach to listening is an act of kindness in itself, valuing others' experiences and wisdom, and fostering mutual respect and understanding. Incorporating daily acts of kindness into our lives is a Stoic practice that enriches not only the lives of those we touch, but also our own. It offers a path to deeper satisfaction, connection, and a sense of purpose. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us remember the power of kindness to transform our world, one act at a time. Let kindness be the legacy we choose to create, building a bridge to a more compassionate and connected world. In our journey today, we've explored not just the essence of living a life rich in personal growth and resilience, but also the profound impact of extending kindness towards others. Remember, the light we shine on others always finds its way back to us, illuminating our own path with joy and connection. As Marcus Aurelius reminded us, what we do now echoes in eternity. Let's carry this echo forward, transforming our lives and the world around us with every act of kindness. Now, I invite you to continue this journey of growth and discovery. Please take a moment to watch one of the playlists on your screen, where we delve deeper into the wisdom that can guide us through life's challenges and triumphs. Together, let's build a legacy of kindness and strength that endures.